Yo, what's up? This is the United Underground, and I'm here with Blue Monday. What's good, man? How you
Yeah,
doing?
what's poppin'? Yeah, I'm chilling. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good myself. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what initially got you into making music.
Um, I'm just a young nigga from PA, a little outside of Philadelphia, so I don't actually claim Philly. Um, I claim Delco. And what would I get? Music started me fucking like probably like 2016, smoking weed every day, hanging out with my friends. Um, my grandma was in the hospital because she smoked cigs all the time. And it was for like 2 months during spring break. So her entire house was open for 2 whole months. And during those like group sessions, that's when I started making music.
So, I see your friends got you influenced into making music, but who would you say your top three inspirations are?
When I started making music, bro, it was like 2016, 2017. So like it was fucking I was listening to like Suicide Boys religiously, to be honest with you. I don't listen to them that much anymore, but like yeah, it was pretty much that. I would listen to X, Young Band, Ski, Night Lavelle, Sesh Hollow Water Boys, Chris, Travis, um, Xavier Wolf, Bones, then like Black Smurf, and just a bunch of like underground shit, basically. That was also around the time that I actually even got into underground music because I was listening to like punk and like metal and rock before that.
All right, I fuck with that.
Yeah.
So, we talked a little bit about what got you into making music, but what ultimately pushes you to keep going?
Freedom, just a sense of creation, making something for yourself. Because the way people do it nowadays, I can't completely say this, but not in a way that conforms to like the norm. Like nowadays, like niggas just like there's a lot of like imitating and actually like conforming to like other people's sounds. But like, nah. I'd say what keeps me making music is just when I get in the studio and I make something and I hear it back and I can feel it.
So, what advice would you have for smaller artists, either just trying to find their sound or getting their foot in the water?
Getting their foot in the water and finding their sound. Finding your sound is finding yourself. It's the same thing. It's finding out who you are. I think that's what all art is in general. But advice I would give you though is that if you could do anything, make sure that you're doing something and you're staying consistent. You know what I mean? Just like whatever you want to do, no matter how many steps you feel like there are, how many things you feel like encompasses what you're trying to do, as long as you're doing them, you're moving towards your goal. If you just stop and do nothing, like you're stagnant. And it is what it is.
What are some of your career goals or dreams that you have coming up this next year?
This next year, a tape with at least 10K plays. Not plays, but like, yeah, plays. What the fuck? Like across all streaming platforms, mostly on Spotify. That's what I want to focus on. But I'll suffice with SoundCloud as well and Apple. Um, Shows. I want to do at least one sold out show. I don't care how many shows I do next year, as long as at least one of them is sold out. We're saucy. Fucking and then I want to collab more with people. I need to get out more. I don't meet enough like artists that I feel like are actually like genuine, versus just like, yeah, my goal is to just find more artists and female artists too, because I have yet to work with the female artists and I've wanted to do that for a while now actually. So
We have a ton in the server, but yeah. I was about to ask you what's something that you don't like about, like, within making music and stuff, some things you ran into that you probably don't really mess with too much.
I'd say, because I definitely have a love-hate relationship with recording in general, but that's just like you know, I hear some shit, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. I don't. I hate it. So yeah. But when it comes to the actual like just actual music today and like the music scene, like I saw some like shit like earlier this morning about how everybody was berating Yachty for like his opinion on the almost redundancy of like rap music today and how everybody like is just like imitating each other and like, you know, do what you want, do whatever you want as long as you're enjoying yourself and having fun. No problems, no qualms, nothing.
What messages would you say that you try to convey in your music?
um I really just convey like how I feel about my life, so a lot of it is just me conveying like, you know, how I feel like the world is very like beautiful, but it's also very like ugly at the same time, and how it's kind of like a nice balance that you have to like learn to appreciate. It's kind of like appreciate life, but also it's like venting and coping music.
Okay, okay. Are you spiritual?
In a sense, yes, I believe in a higher power. I believe in a little bit of everything.
All right, all right, all right. Because there's your song 222 Real, and I wanted to see if it connected to like astrology or anything like that.
You know what's funny is
Sounded very spacey.
I dropped that song on the super blue moon in August. All of my song drops and my and the dates that I choose are specific. Like I have reasons why I pick the dates that I pick. I'm actually um on some like low key shit. Like the tape I'm working on right now, I'm specifically ordering it to like represent all of the seven chakras. So like to understand, to see, to speak, to do, to feel, and to be.
You said that you had started music around 2015, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So like right around when that SoundCloud era was doing what it needed to do. What would you say out of being from there to here is a good comparison from where you are now, from where you started off, and maybe what you've seen within the underground and just music in general?
Me, when it comes to my music, the differences that I have is back then I had more fun with it. I definitely had more fun with it, and I can admit that to myself. I get in the stew, and that's why I have more of a love-hate relationship with it than I used to have, because I used to just be able to just make whatever, and like I would know to myself like I'm self-conscious about the way I sound, but fuck it, you know what I mean? But nowadays, like now that I take it significantly more serious, I've put a greater weight on it than I feel like I should have, and it's almost at a detriment of like my creative ability. So there's one thing that's kind of ass, but I'm a lot more like I found a lot more range in terms of my vocals and the sounds that I can use in the voices and whatnot. So that's definitely a plus. That's definitely a plus.
Do you feel like not only you taking it seriously, but maybe some other things could tie into the way that you think about music now versus the way that you did it back then?
Yeah, of course. It's definitely not just whatever I said it was off the top of my head, bro. I forget shit all the time. But yeah, nah. It's definitely not just the fact that I take it more seriously. It's just like I don't know. Like I think where you are in your life does play a role in like the effect it has on your creative ability. And so I'd say like, you know, everybody goes through things, you know. I'm still figuring out my whole situation at the moment. So kind of trying to juggle that while juggling all these like aspirations that I have, it can get overwhelming at times. And I'm not good at asking for help.
That's interesting. So, do you feel like there are other people or other things that you do that help you when you don't necessarily have it?
I would say, I mean, there's definitely shit that I can do. I think what it really is because it's all mental. It's all like me at the end of the day. So I kind of like I kind of just get really introspective about like how I feel and what I think about certain things. I ask those questions to myself. Like why do I feel this way about this situation, and is it like a valid reason? Am I just feeling this way because of the emotions of the moment, or is it just like something that I can genuinely look at and be like, okay, this is what it is. So it's really just I decompressing and just like I don't meditate, but just like self-care shit.
All right. So, do you have any dream collabs or anything like that?
On the top of my head, right? This is a funny dream collab because it's like, sure, I guess I would want to work with Uzi, but like the way my sound is, it's like if I had a song with Uzi, it would be a weird ass song. So it's like there's niggas that I want to work with. There's still shit I gotta figure out before I feel like I'd be able to really like show out. So I would say there's this artist that I met in New York who's super tough. There's two of them. I met one of them in Philly. I met one of them in New York. Super tough. I would love to make songs with both of them. H2H and Cabbage. Super hard.
Okay. And then, are there any collabs that you've been messing with so far that you've worked with previously?
I've worked with basically my friends. So like I started making music with this bull, Datora. He, in my personal opinion, gorgeous music. He just never drops anything. Um, Him and this other bull I know named Antidote. Basically, I would say and I have a song with this other bull as well named Poison. Those are like the only people I have songs with. Those three, and I only have a few songs with each of them. So I would say my favorite collab is probably either my collab with Poison is called Earthbound, or I have a collab with Antidote and his brother, I Know Star 67, called Neptune. It's like my part's short, but the overall I like the song.
Okay, okay. And would you like to work with more people, maybe outside of your friend group in the future?
Oh hell yeah, bro. Yeah, you gotta expand your circle. This shit is about like obviously it's about the music, right? And my stance is that art is life. So as long as I'm figuring out my life, I'm figuring out this music shit at the same time. But I also understand like the connections part of it, and like some things in the managerial aspect of marketing your music and like getting yourself out there. So I'm really trying to, if I could add to big goals for next year, I'm trying to expand my circle like crazy. I'm trying to meet as
Okay.
many people in person. I don't like the internet shit. I honestly don't like the internet
Okay.
shit. It makes me feel like not like I'm a real human being. I like meeting people in person and seeing like how people are, who people are, talking to them. I'm a very like, I don't know. I don't want to say personable. I think that's the wrong word, but yeah.
Okay, okay. No, that's real. How do you describe yourself for people who don't even know you?
I don't know. I'm me, yeah. People that don't know me, I'm cool. I could be sad, I could be happy. I'm usually not angry. Yeah, I'm just a
Something that people don't know about you that you would like to say? Maybe fun fact?
fun fact. I mean, I posted the fact that I skateboard already, so I guess people would know that. But
You like
what
anime?
I do like anime. I don't watch it as much as I used to, but that's just because I don't have like the attention span for shit anymore, for real.
Oh, okay,
Fucking,
okay.
I got, I got like 7 siblings, 8 siblings. Whoops,
Wow.
I almost forgot. Yeah.
You forgot about one of them. That's crazy.
Yeah, I might have forgot about more than one, but that's just off the top of my head.
All right.
Yep.
Any planned releases soon, or anything you have that just dropped?
I haven't dropped anything. I do have an archive SoundCloud. I have 2 of them that I drop shit on every once in a while whenever I feel like it. The solstice, winter solstice. I don't know
Do
how
you
many
feel like when
songs.
you drop, it's a specific time, or you feel like you just drop whenever?
I drop. If I drop whenever, it's on archive. But if I'm dropping on my page, I choose specific dates and shit that means shit to me.
Well,
So
I
every
have one
drop
more
is like
question
a
for you.
birthday. Mm-hmm.
My last question is there anything that you would like to say in general to anybody, fans, family, people who don't fuck with you, people who don't know you, anything?
I love you guys. I really do. I love all of you guys. I love the United Underground interviewer. I never got your name. I
You just call
appreciate
me
you,
Mal.
Mal. I fuck with you, Mal.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I'm just a very I try to be a very appreciative person. There's a lot of fucked up shit that's going on in the world, not even now, just in general. So I just want to spread love to you guys. That's all I want.
Alrighty. Well, I appreciate you for tapping in with the United Underground. It was nice to talk with you.
Thanks. I
And
appreciate you
yeah,
for hitting me up, bro. For sure.
hell yeah. Well, this was the United Underground, and I was here with Blue Monday. That's a wrap.